Hello. Good day. It's me. Gaming. How's everyone doing? Yo. Give over. Just her. Everyone been up to? Anything fun? I was almost late today, starting stream. I left going out to I went out too late. Basically. Reading all day. How far did you get today? I don't know what chapter you're on anymore. $79? Really? Last I heard you were on 38. Or like 40 or something. Like, I know you've read since then, but I wasn't expecting 79. Are you in part 3 yet? Oh, no, I don't. Yeah, you must be in part 3, right? Because you hit some more interludes, didn't you? Oh, they're the first interludes, I have no idea. Out of late pages. Yeah, but which part are you in? I would assume part 3 being that far in. Soon done with part 3, I bet. Okay. One sec. Getting to switch the audio. Alright, it's a bit warm today. My fan is on a quest to not do its job. I think that should do it. It slides. It's so weird. It twists around. I'm freezing, really. How warm is it today for you? Nine more work days until 3 weeks vacation. Oh my god. What are you doing? What are you getting up to? You doing anything fun? 22 now outside, but it was 9. What the fuck? Give me 9. I haven't seen single digits for a lifetime. It's 24 right now. It's going to peak at 25 in a few hours. I will game for 3 weeks straight, straight 10 hours a day. Okay, yeah, I mean, that's fair. What are you thinking of playing? Are you doing more Warframe still? Excuse me. Right. Gaming. Maybe Shadowbringers. Oh my god, yes, do it. That's the wrong... It's the wrong one. 51, let's go. Yeah, strength, steal these. Intuition. I'm gonna safety anyway. I always safety the first 3 floors. Because you can't get lowerings anyway, so... Not even gonna get points. How did you cheat bombs into your 51 star? Yeah, I'm just too good. Because that's exactly what I did, was cheat. You know me. I reinstalled Kovacs this morning and had a bit of a play around with it. There's some Destiny specific scenarios which is helpful. Like, and it actually like allows you to ADS and stuff. Well, it's not true ADS, I suppose, but it's something. Let's see if that helps with my Destiny aim. Like, in theory it should. You don't play enough shooters to bother? I wouldn't say so. But you've still got good aim though. From back when you were playing Counter-Strike. All I've played is shooters, but that, well, shooter. That one shooter was Destiny, so... You know. Destiny's not actually good for your aim. It's not. It's really not. Better than mine. Only have 1 point. Yeah, but still, that's enough to get good at. Like, it's the game that requires the most aiming, pretty much. Like, lost key. I'm silly. Where am I going? I've seen the series Slash. I have not. I don't think I've heard of it. What's it about? A little bit of a horror, enjoy it. I thought it's like, it's well a slasher show. You'd think so, like, judging by the name, wouldn't you? Oh, don't need safety for this. Good. Okay. Look at all these 3 rooms. Ow. I'll respawn in a sec. I'm frogging it. It was surprisingly great. It was a surprisingly great whodunit murder mystery or a slasher element. Oh, okay. Keep saying I'm gonna watch more TV. It's just not a thing that I do, really. Like, I know there's lots of, like, great shows and stuff. It's not 3 room. I'm popping a site anyway, I've got 3. Are you good? How many? Is this been all 3 rooms apart from the first floor? I'm gonna be watching Westworld on stream. I don't know. Is that even allowed? No, okay, fair enough. I was thinking now. Concerned. Right, we've got luring to make up, but it's now a now a 4 room. 4 room co-op. How does Gremlin miss everything? Some options where only viewers with Netflix sub can watch that I've seen before, but I bet those were promotions all. Yeah, probably. Whoa! What? That fortune absolutely popped off. What the hell? Five chests. There was only what, 8, 9 enemies? There was 9. There was 8. Wait. So out of 9 enemies, I just got 6 chests. That's crazy, and a rage. 2 rages. There's another respawn coming up in a sec. All rage, yep. Yeah, back to Astro. The grind never stops. I'm thinking if I have time, I might do a Conjurer run, just as like a... Just to say I've attempted all healers in Palace this month. Now that potions aren't an issue as well, I think it could be fun. I've only ever done 1 run, I got to 190. Come on, buddy. Wow, 4 room. It's been 2 4 rooms, 3 3 rooms. Huge stonks. I have, yeah, entirely for the, where did our patrol go? Oh, I pulled it already. Stupid. Yeah, specifically just for, Deep Dungeon of the Month. The landmine not luring. I don't think I'd be grinding Palace this much if there wasn't like a full, like a 4 healer challenge thing. I'm lagging. It feels like I am. Yeah, get back in and do one. It's always a good time. What will you do though? Because you did that machinist run recently, didn't you? You got a really good score. You beat mine, which means I have to go back in and do it again also. I did want to try for a 3.4 at some point. Hi, Gunnar Gently. How you doing? What's the second best ranged in there? Is it Picto or Summoner? Probably Picto. Although I'd say Picto and Summoner are probably kind of on the same level. With maybe Picto like just a little bit better. Wow, a 4-room. PLTD can only count to 4. Frog. You want some friendly competition? Oh, okay. Treasure room to make up for the crap set. Let's go. Yeah, it's true. I'll have Arjun back. Let's get that first. Off all this. I'm just gonna light speed again. I'll be very rusty. My steel back on my side. Fresh steel, fresh strength. Fresh strength, that's hard to say. It'll probably take me a few runs to get back into the groove of machinist scoring. I don't think I've done one since then. Whenever that was. It was a long time ago now. I want to say end of 2024. You know what? Second best range? I'm just having another think about this. Would you count Sage? Hi Perfect, how's it going? Sage is a range. It's not a DPS though, which might have been what you wanted. All these 3 rooms. That's Serenity, I don't need to check in. 2 layers though. Rage. I'm not raging this. Where the respawners? I might have got it in the mess, to be fair. Yeah, I think healers can get away with a lot more than people think, personally. I want to say that you're terrible, but people have 3.4s on healers. Never going to be as good as, say, you know, Machinist, for example, or even a tank, but they are capable of getting up there score-wise. But that also might just be me being more comfortable on a healer than I am on a caster. I'm not good at casters in Palace. I've failed every run except my red mage run. Different skill set, yeah. I think people have different opinions mostly because they try different things, right? Like, it's interesting because I'm more comfortable on supports. I feel like I can do more on a support than I can on a DPS. Like every single time. I feel like DPS is too volatile for me. I think I can play it. Like my best Palace score is a Machinist score. My best Heaven on High score is Machinist. My best EO score is Machinist. But I wouldn't say that was because of anything I did. I think the job itself carried me a little bit. But I also think could have done just as much on a healer or a tank in those runs. I just happened to be playing Machinist at the time. I think DPS are good for something. Heck. DPS are good, like, they're better at farming respawns, especially Machinist, because you can kill on the go fast. And I do think you get more points just out of optimizing your respawns. Oh, correct, we're on 4-9. God, you know it's been a bad set when I'm on floor 9 and I have actually waited for respawns and stuff. I pressed the wrong key. Let's not do that on the higher floors. Yeah, do it. I'm just sad I didn't full send a Picto scoring run back with all the nerfs. I did do one. Or try to. It's 3 room again. This is... What the hell is going on? Yeah, I missed out on the massive scores. Yeah, I think once you really start vibing with healers, you realise how much they're actually capable of. At least, that's how I feel about them, like... Especially watching people who are good at them and have played them a lot, like... When Sadie was doing his most recent Astro run, and he bought a Gormand, a Keeper, and a Wraith, all at once. I mean, yeah, he was sleeping the Gormand, obviously, but he was keeping up with the heals, and obviously being Astro, the fight doesn't last so long that, you know, something's going to die even within the sleep diminishing returns. Now you can probably offset the difference with DJ and Reed. Yeah, you can, yeah. But I'm not going to do that, personally. Sadie has an absurd Astro. Yeah, he's very good, but apparently he also got a lot of stuff on his run. So it's a bit of both, really. He is incredibly good. Like he's like he would have taken some of my runs and cleared them for sure, where I didn't. But some of his Astro runs have been like, there was that one Heaven on High Astro run that he did where he got like, he picked up like 9 Serenities or something. Like, that's so good. Because it, like, on Astro, if you're going to be fighting a floor, you want it to be clean. I cannot believe how much PvP I played last night in Destiny. I went for nearly 4 hours just gaming. I didn't even, like, I loaded up the game, started stream, we went into PvP, and then didn't even really take breaks. I did. I was just so excited to be playing something else rather than Deep Dungeon for like 4 days straight. Never gonna take other games for granted again. Turns out I need them. I'm gonna make some builds tonight. That's what I'm gonna do. Colby sent me a build with... Not a build. He sent me a video of Frostbolt's builds. But I'm having fun making my own. And just seeing what I can do with like my knowledge. Obviously people are gonna min-max the ever-living shit out of stuff because they have better armor or whatever. But I'm having fun just exploring the game myself for once. Finished that 8th kill on last boss savage yesterday, good job. Officially always savage raiding this expansion. Are you not wanting to go for full bis on every job? Like some people do on the last savage. Did that for a lot of jobs in Shadowbringers. I think I got like half of them to bis or something. Oh no, I'm good. Fair enough. We also get relics now. Are you going to do some relic grinding? I went into OC twice, I think, and then never went back in. And didn't do anything out of OC either, so... I am behind. Although you can, like, you can do everything outside of OC, can't you? I think I'm going to wait next time, because I did all my fates at the beginning of Dawn Trail, right? And that was a mistake because I could have done that in conjunction with grinding the OC Atma. Good content to do with casual friends, yeah. Maybe that's what I need to do. Get in there with some people and chill. Is it faster to do the Atma step in OC, or is it faster to do it by the fates? I don't remember how long this boss is, so I'm just gonna get one more and go. Do you know, I did have a decent amount of lurings this set. I kept getting sights and I kept getting lurings, so I'll take that. Even though it was 3-room hell. Inside is faster but more RNG what you get. Right, okay, because you have to get the... You have to do, is it the fates or the critical engagements that spawn in certain areas of the map, right? And there's one that only spawns from like a few. and you might not even see that for ages, something like that. Did everything in LC, but I kind of wanted to max off on jobs anyway, so got a step along before that. Oh, okay, that's good. Yeah, I mean, I suppose if you're enjoying the content as well, it's probably easier for you to do. I wasn't particularly enjoying it when I was in there, but I also was doing it at a time where I was kind of feeling like disillusioned with the game and not enjoying it as much, so maybe it was just a state of mind thing back then. I might enjoy it more now that I've had a break from all of the content basically except Deep Dungeon. I've only done Deep Dungeon for a very long time now. I've not touched anything else really. I can spawn all encounters. I've done it too much. Oh my god. Yeah, but did you find it fun? Honestly, that is the first I've heard of it, but I've not been in there, so... Oh. Oh, my shield blocked that, okay. Very confused. Okay, so it's not as RNG as people make it out to be then. Like, if you can spawn them, then you can target farm them, right? Like, you can do them until you've got, like, most of them. But if there's some that are left over or whatever, you can kind of target farm. It's clearly worse than the others, but it's still nice casual content with friends, right? Okay. I mean, to be fair, I was doing it with friends the 2 times I went in, and I don't know, maybe it's just not for me. I do think sometimes I'm just over the game. And that this is the only content I enjoy. I didn't mean to go that fast. Incredible, like, how difficult this boss is on floor 160. There's a child crying very loudly outside. I'm sorry if you can hear that. Also, like, low maintenance content to do while watching it go on the side too. I enjoyed it. Yeah, fair enough. I do think there's something to be said though that, like, I don't know, there's loads of different types of content in this game though, isn't there? So maybe I can't criticise it too much. I do think content should demand focus, but there's also something to be said for people who play the game for a while don't need to focus as much simply because of how much experience they've got in the game, I guess. It's like, I don't have to think in early Deep Dungeon or in any dungeon, really. You just kind of go through the motions, don't you? So I guess it's sort of like that. Once you know the encounters and stuff, it's not really... It's not something you really have to focus on. It was fun finding out things before they were common knowledge, yeah. I suppose that'd be fun, yeah. Do you think that was a change that they made from the metal system in Bosja, though? You only lose metal if you if you raised yourself, like, you know, did the return, you lose levels in OC, but the levels are literally pointless. Okay. Right. On. Yeah, but you're a bit too easy. Again, I suppose if when you've got more experience at the game, like, stuff that is meant to be for everyone does lose a bit of its intensity, doesn't it? Like you said, you're savage raiding, and I've done savage raids before, and a little bit of ultimate. So like, when you start dropping down the difficulty levels, you usually only have to see something once, don't you, to like know what to do until the end of time, basically. The fact that a random person gets battle high no matter what they did is just bad. Really? So weird. What an odd system. Well, you know what they say, exploration content for everyone. That's what it is, I suppose. I'll be right back, I'm just gonna go refill my water. My, my fucking mouse is double clicking. Like, when Hustle posted the mute, I clicked it, and then it must have double clicked and just muted again. I'll order that new mouse after stream. So annoying. No, I went out this morning. I didn't do it after stream last night because I thought I'll wait and see. And then I didn't do it this morning because I woke up, just messed around for a little bit, then went out and then got back and then got ready to stream. So no, I haven't done it. I'll do it after stream. I think Perfy is tolerating you at most these days, Hustle. I'm so thirsty today. I've not had enough to drink for. Yeah, maybe I'll give Aussie another try at some point. I haven't done any other content for a while, so now that I've had a break from it, I might actually feel better about doing it. Yeah, I didn't like it last time I went in. Hauling it up, yeah. I'm enjoying it, that's a shame. I tried perfectly with one of my classic hypothetical questions today. What was it? Hit me with it. Oh. Right. I assume it was badly worded. There's a respawn somewhere, but I'm not gonna go find it. I asked her what her honest reaction would be if I stood on top of a mountain and contemplated life, and then took the leap and got crushed by the mountainside. You know, you can't just ask people like, "Would you miss me if I was gone?" It doesn't have to be so graphic or. Ow. Oh yeah, never use lust on the boss. Why they don't do that? How else would you find out? I mean, I don't think we'd find out regardless of whether it happened like that or you went quietly. But for real though, are you okay? You good? Okay. I'm happy to hear it. He didn't immediately answer. Oh my god. Just drops the questions and starts mowing. Gotta be careful with questions like that, Hustle, because it does two things, right? It's gonna make people worry, or it puts people on the spot. I think it's unfair to ask someone like to ask a question like that. No, I mean you won't be offended, but I'm just talking about like to the person you asked it to is what I mean. Like it might be a bit. Like I'd say we're all friends, right? But you don't know how people on the internet think about you, whether they like you or not. And could have spoken to someone a lot over the course of, I don't know, a couple of years, but they might have been harbouring a strong dislike for you. And then you wouldn't know that. See you later, that'd be really bad. Well, they don't have to be your enemies. It's not black and white. I have 3 altars, I'll use one. People can be indifferent, you know? No, I'm not using that. Oh shit. The dignity. But now Perfy remains a friend. It would be so sad, yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'm... What Perfy said is how I feel as well. I don't expect people to care that much about me unless they know me IRL and stuff. I think online friendships are just different. Not better or worse, does that make sense? Like, I still care for people the same way. It's just a different kind of way. Because... I don't know, it's just hard to put into words. Yeah, exactly, perfect, yeah. Yeah, there can always be a connection. Oh, that's... Oh, Oregon. It's just a different... It's just different, isn't it? It's not any more or less, it's just... It's something new for the human race to figure out. Hey Dante, thank you for the lurk. Hope you're doing okay. I will admit it's harder to know if someone's genuine. I think that's probably why there's a barrier. What makes you say that, Futon? If I ever went to the land of rainbows and cupcakes, I would expect Hustle to meet me at the airport. You know what, true. What was that? Was it a flight? Yeah, it was. I'm sorry, pre-rolls are going to play during this set. No, not pre-roll. Yeah, they'll play for people coming in to the set. God. I'm making time. Well, I've put, like, it's the sentiment that counts, right? Like, I've said it out loud. Ooh, treasure room? Yes, treasure room. I'll sign this. I have a lot of enemies on me and I don't want to die. Go back. Well, I won't check for learning yet. In the key room on me. Just burned too many times. Well, I mean, you'll be able to find someone you connect with at some point. Like, not everybody likes everybody. Which is, I know it's tough to hear because everyone wants to be liked, right? But people, like, not everyone clicks with every other person. It's just how it is. Even if it's like two perfectly nice and well-meaning people. Transformation Pom only come up when you use sprint. There's a blueberry cat. You can also click with the cat or, yeah, with any animal. In the same way that nobody likes tigers. Oh my god. You only feel brave saying that because Satin and Sev out here. You'd get jumped on so quick. But it is true. Oh, you're a Titan main? Okay, right, fair enough. Why is everyone who watches me play Destiny a Titan main? What? Except Colby. Colby's my Hunter main bestie. Well, he had a stint on Warlock for a good few years, actually. Probably Lockman left. Honestly, I think Warlock's kind of like a sleeper pick. I mean, it's obviously strong, but I think more people just play Hunters and Titans, right? And then when the Hunters and Titans go to Warlock, they were like, this is insane. Not the connecting, it's just very you're being genuine. I mean, is that... It's hard to quantify that, isn't it? Like, without knowing how it looks like. Because all relationships are a two-way street, right? I wouldn't consider it a talent. It's more like, I don't know, I think some people are okay with being by themselves. Like, I'm one of those people. I can just be in my own head all day, every day. And not have a problem with it, if that makes sense. Like, I do still want social time. But I'm not the kind of person that I guess I can do either, I suppose. Like, I'm happy social. I do have a very small social battery, though. I like socialising, but it burns me out fast, which is a shame. But that might be why I like being by myself, because it's just easier. It's just easier. Invite us into your head. Thank you for the blueberry cat. My social battery doesn't last as long as it used to. Yeah, it does feel like it's fading with time. I also think, for me, like, the pandemic made it worse, then mental health made it worse. And now I have no idea how to socialise. Which is a shame because I desperately want some, like, IRL people time. Like, I feel the need for it. Ever since, like, I started transition, I'm like, I need, like, I feel like I actually want to socialise, despite having, like, a low social battery. Very odd. Don't go to the bar, it sucked. Can you go to a club? Or was it just a bar? There's also a big difference in what setting you socialise. Yeah, I agree. Like, I'm more of a... Like, a couple of friends get together, have a barbecue, have some drinks. Like, I think if it's anything more than, like, 7 or 8 people, that's when it's, like, it's a bit too much. Because I also feel like, obviously you don't have to, but I feel like I want to talk to everyone. And, like, I like to get to know everyone, so if there's too many people, like, it becomes really difficult. And, like you end up not spending, like, quality time with people then. Going to a normal bar this time. Now I'm 100% sure I don't have to go anymore. I mean, it's good fun. I mean, it also depends who you go with, right? Like, are you going there by yourself? Like, that would make it difficult. I think if you're going to go to a bar by yourself, you either have to be going there because you enjoy drinking, or you're very confident at getting out and socialising and can just literally rock up to anyone and chat. That ain't me. Too many people just found exhausting, yeah. What am I on? 68, okay. Oh, I'll be farming respawns for... I'm going to stay here until 8 minutes because I can't guarantee I'll get a duplicate strength on the next floor, so... Overcap strength, whatever. Socializing in these settings where there's so much going on is exhausting. Yeah. Might be worth finding if there's ways to... I know there's, like... In the UK we have apps for, like, finding friends and stuff. Like, maybe you can just find some people to go do some shit with. Rather than going to a bar or whatever. Right now I have to hide why. Yeah, that doesn't help as well. It's true. I'm allergic to food, so yeah, that's also difficult. But not all get-togethers have to be food-oriented. I mean, it's a common thing to do because we've all got to eat, right? Like, going for food is like it's just like a killing two birds with one stone thing. Like, I'm gonna have to eat anyway. Let's just go for dinner. Like, that's just kind of what it is. But it doesn't have to be in those settings. Just shop for some. And buying friends. Americans are food addicts, but that's not Americans' fault. A lot of your food has higher sugar content than, even if it's the same food, than in other places in the world. It's an endless cycle of the food is literally more addictive. So you're more likely to end up going to the doctors and then you pay the doctors money because you don't have free healthcare. Just a system designed to make everybody unwell so that the doctors make a load of money. There you go. That's my conspiracy theory. And that's why there's also a stigma around bad teeth in America because, again, just makes dentists more money. Yet your food is literally higher in sugar content than anywhere else in the world, even if it's the same food. Create a false stigma. Profit. Basically. You seem to have low faith in society. When has society ever showed me that I should think otherwise? Tim in the herring cab. Only when it comes to money. I know how these things work. People around here only want to go out to eat. Yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, you can say, like, that's something I struggle with, can we do something else? Like, it's not something you have to do, right? Like, if someone wants to be your friend, they'll take into account your needs. And if they don't, it's not someone you want to be friends with anyway. So, nothing lost. Curious if your view of money will change in the future. I don't think it will, personally. It drives everyone insane, and it's literally the barrier to living life. Essentially, for everyone in the world, whether you know it or not, whether you have the concept of currency or not, it's the #1 thing holding everyone back, and it's not their fault. Why would my standing on money will change when everyone in the world has the same opportunities as everyone else to get more of it. In the same way that I view progress when we were having that discussion. Yeah, but look how having money changed you, Hustle. Like, you became insufferable about it. In the nicest way possible, you became insufferable about it. I say that with all the love in my heart, I promise. Where's this respawn? Oh, it hasn't... Okay, it hasn't happened yet. No, like, Hustle, I can understand that having money allows you to live a happier life, but that doesn't change my opinion on money. It doesn't mean I think it's an unfair system for a majority of the world. In fact, the only people who are profiting from having money is the people who have the most of it, and that's a small majority of the population. The rest of the population is being ground into the earth. Well, like, people have to work harder for less money while the price of everything goes up. And, like, it's just like, oh, this is gonna sound like such a weird thing, but, like, most of the prices of food at my supermarket a few weeks ago went up by about 25 pence over the space of a few days. And that's insane. Absolutely insane. I need to get off this floor. Nobody fucking talking about money again. I'm sick of it. Let's move on. Money is bad. Capitalism bad. I say this at least once a goddamn day. Currently, for every 12,000 euros I make means I have to work one less year of my life. That makes me happy. Oh, Mimic. Hi, Erin. How's it feel being so bad? I appreciate that. Yeah, I'll make a fruit Erin run. I'll put my face in with the fruit cat limbs in a fruit. Thank you, Dev. I'm trying my best. I got sidetracked by Hustle again. I'm gonna time out. That's a lure. I'm not gonna steal, but I am gonna witching. I'm gonna witching now. Let me just run around a bit. Oh, effects have to turn off. Do we need to double list this boss? We'll find out, won't we? This was a big flaw to end off the set. What the hell? Don't die, don't die, don't die. I can't go back for these. These chests. There's the key there. I had Pox as well. I'll help him. Compete for a hustle in Palace. Yeah, he's retired. Now he just spends his days shit talking in everyone's streams. I didn't push it. Ah. Even DD is happy to not have to hear you. Yeah, remember when Hustle used to just run around screaming against all odds? Common 1.97, yeah. It's so common, why can't I break 1.9? I'm joking, I know it's a skill issue. Need gold piece pattern jobs now, hell yeah. Keep up the grind. That Eorzea time is throwing me off. I was feeling hungry, and then I looked up and I saw 6:30 PM, I'm like, yeah, no wonder I'm hungry, it's late as hell. It's 2 PM. That's server time. It's not even 2 PM, it's 3 PM. I don't even have the real time up here. I need to change that. It's buying food of neighbours or something. Oh no, what are they making? I haven't got to a question you missed yet. Did I miss it? Do I enjoy cooking? I don't hate it, but I would rather spend my time doing literally anything else. I enjoy the result, but not enough to enjoy putting myself through the process. I still do it. But yeah, it is a chore for me. I have no interest in like creative cooking or anything like that. Like I'll just get a recipe, make something, and chow down. Imagine an hour of work later. Yeah, like it's not for me. I say as I grind for a relic. You a hypocrite. Do you know I've never actually made a casserole? Yeah, you can tell me how to make a casserole. Oh, it's break time. I might get a second banana. get spurs of motivation to cook something special. Honestly, yeah, I do get that. I think to myself, like, oh, I really fancy that, so I'll go out of my way to make it. But on a day-to-day basis, no, fuck that. Like, even like, I see some, like, when you're scrolling through, like, YouTube shorts or something, it's like, here's a quick meal to make. I'm like, that's already more effort than I would actually like to put into it, what you've done just there. And I also don't just have these ingredients lying around. Well, I cook every day, otherwise it would be bad for my bandwidth. Bad for your finances, yeah. When I say I don't enjoy cooking, that like doesn't mean that I would order food every day. You can still make quick food and not call it cooking, if that makes sense. Yeah, cook a lot of food at once is a great idea, but the only problem is that I get really bored really easily. Like I try not to have like the same thing too often. Like I'll go through phases. So if I want to batch cook, I will not eat that food again for a while, so I have to find something else to like cook in bulk. What I was getting at is more like the spur of the moment thing, right? Okay. Like who enjoys boiling some more potatoes? Yeah. Not me. And like, I'm very much, when it comes to food, I'm very much like, if I'm hungry, I want to eat now, not in like an hour. And is that bad planning on my part? Maybe. But I could also stream for another hour. I could also play guitar for another hour. Like, I could do something creative for an hour. Like, there's just things it's just low on my list of things I want to do, essentially. Like, I could go for a walk. I only have like 2 meals I can have if I don't feel like it. No, I'm just skipping. Yeah, it's difficult when you have food issues as well. Like, even if you wanted to cook it, be like, what do you even cook at that point? I just watch some stream or listen to music while cooking. I mean, yeah, that's good, but it's not the same as... I'm very much just the kind of person that, like, I just do what I want to do, and most of the time that thing is not cooking. You can't. There must be something you can have on it. Then again, I have no idea how restrictive it is, so yeah. It's the USA problem, right? Fair enough. USA is a problem. You have a restrictive diet too. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. It must be difficult to work around. Treat reflux, right? Yeah, you got to avoid things like... Because I used to suffer from that a little bit as well. But it was mostly from like, at the time it was like overeating more than anything. Once I actually like cut back, I was fine. Like it went away. But I know some people get it without, like, regardless. Like my dad suffers from it really badly no matter what he eats. Yeah, you've got to cut down things like, God, I don't know what, onion, garlic you can't really have. Coffee. Only bland stuff, no spice, no fat, eat small meals, almost nothing fun. That's a shame. It's not carb, but it's not good for you. If I hate the taste of the hot sauce I can have. Yeah. No alcohol either. Yeah, spicy stuff makes sense. Yeah, nothing acidic. You can't have like citrus on anything, I suppose. Nothing acidic, so yeah, it cuts out wine as well. Yeah, it's difficult to work around. There's so many like different food problems as well. Like there's things like, you know, like having a restrictive diet, there's being allergic to stuff, there's having, you know, eating disorders, like there's like a fuck ton of those. Which is what makes it really hard to deal with as well is that like, and so frustrating is that like you have to eat to live, right? Like you have to eat to carry on living. So like when that thing is difficult, regardless of what you suffer from, it's just a pain in the ass. Used to losing weight, I was slightly overweight. Well, it's good to hear if you think that's something that's benefited you, but like at the same time, it would feel better to have lost the weight while not having to like cut back on like the nice stuff, right? I've been there though. I do still struggle with food a little bit. Um, it's more like because I used to overeat. Like, even though like I'm maintaining like a good weight now and things like that, it's through exercise and being not overly strict, but like I do eat less than I used to. Like, there's still. I learned about this the other day. There's still what people refer to as like food noise. Like, I still think about food a lot. I think I was overeating too when it contributed. Yeah, it's what caused my reflux as well. Back when I used to suffer from it was. And like, over time I've settled and like now I can eat more. I can eat bigger portions and not have those issues. It's just it was like a time in my life where there was like a prolonged period of overeating, and once I cut back on that and just like not eating constantly through the day, it really helped. Like I can eat a bigger meal now and not have the same issue basically. Always go with the silver lining, yeah. Yeah, I still struggle with like wanting to eat all the time because I think it's just, you know, habit. I used to boredom eat a lot as a result of, you know, like not working and things like that due to like mental health and all sorts of other stuff. Like it was just all that stuff compounds as well. It just gets worse if you leave it unchecked. It takes some real discipline to like to break out of that because like that's why food issues are difficult, right? Especially people who struggle with like overeating. It's like it's such your brain responds to it so what's the word? It just has a very strong psychological effect just even chewing food, even like tasting food. And the more you do it, the more the brain likes that feeling and you want that all the time. And then like if when you're overeating, like you get hungrier easier because your stomach grows because you're eating all the time. Like it's just it really just is a vicious cycle. It's a pain in the ass to deal with. Celiac stopped all food absorption, so now I don't need to ever eat through a bit. Really? I didn't know that's how that worked. Also loves his silver linings, he does. Pretty sure processed food is designed to make you want to eat more anyway. I mean, probably. I mean, I have actually always said that about eating McDonald's. I've always said that I'd never feel full after eating McDonald's. Ever. Like, it's just, I eat it and then, then I want more. Like, that tasted good, but I'm gonna need 3 more burgers. Millions of years of evolution biting us back. Yeah. Yeah. Never been fully in my life, now my body doesn't know what to do. Yeah, these things are just so hard to deal with, and like they require like intense professional help. We're not adapted. Yeah, we're not adapted to infinite amounts of anything. Infinite amounts of dopamine from infinite amounts of sources. Like, we're programmed to, like, technically get as much of it as we can, but because we're no longer in the food chain and it's an infinite source, like, we just struggle with constantly shoveling it in. So you're saying my tribe happiness theory has some legs to it? I never said it didn't. You've got to remember that the way that humanity has lived since the Industrial Revolution has been one of excess, and that's so this is what, and this is what's causing all our problems, and it's a relatively new thing. Hustle was just pondering on the idea that, do you think back in the day when we didn't have all this shit we have now, when it was like we were all just random tribes wandering nomads, were people happier then? And like, yeah, in some ways, but like, you also don't know about what you don't have, right? Do you think? Because do you not think that the constant search for food would be a much bigger stressor than anything else that we have in our day? Especially before the advent of agriculture. Agriculture's a fairly recent thing. I think me and my giant ass ADHD would love the fairly living. I mean, no, honestly, Sam, I'm ADHD as hell. Like, I get it. Like, I could actually do quite well without all the screens. I wouldn't have a guitar in Paleolithic times, but if I could just live in a cabin in a hut with some physical books and an acoustic guitar, I'd be quite happy. Cancer showing up so much is also largely a fault of just living a lot longer. Yeah, that too. I think as well, I heard at one point breast cancer was specifically due to the increase in the consumption of milk or something like that. And that there's places in the world that simply suffer from breast cancer at such a low rate compared to others because it's just not a place where much milk is consumed. And I thought that was quite interesting. We'll lurk the Nova stream. Eating berries, basking in the sun, working less than modern humans, more play. Yeah, but yeah, more. Well, I mean, even art is like, it's not recent, is it? But it's. Let me think. How recent are we talking? Like when Hustle says tribe, how recently are we talking? Because if contact with my intestines was so far destroyed it was leaking out and causing fat stores because it couldn't process anything. Oh, okay. Right, that sounds like an emergency. Did you have to have, like, operations and stuff for that? It's the first Homo sapiens. Right, so it depends. It depends when you... Art is very old, yeah. Doctors just can't... See, yeah, it's to get you to make another appointment so they can charge you for another appointment via your insurance. That's all it is. I'm telling you, like... It's... You're from the US, right? I hope I haven't just assumed that. Sadly, yeah. The one thing you have to remember about America is that it is a business. It's not a real country. Remember that. Like, a country, it's nothing but a business. The entire thing. Nobody in that country is cared for in the way they need to be, in the way that they deserve. Still remember that one history lesson on trepanning. Is that the let me Google it, because I feel like I know what this is, but I don't want to sound stupid. Alright, okay, yep. I can't remember what I originally said in response to your question and Hustle, because your question was if you took... Wasn't it if you took a child from a previous, like, who previously lived like a tribal life and put them in today's world, would there be any difference? And I think my answer was no, because humans now are not so different from humans even like 50 to 100,000 years ago. It's just that the context of a human life has changed drastically within the last 300 years. Like, the what we have achieved is way past what we can keep up with, I think. I asked if the brain has evolved. Yeah, I think the consensus was that no, it hasn't. And that if you took a baby from way back when and raised it as a modern baby... This is a fantastic book premise. Time traveller steals baby from hundreds of thousands of years ago, raises it, and feels bad for it, and has the task of sending it back. Would that be wrong? Probably. Mentally, we're still prehistoric 4,000 years and nothing. Yeah. Yeah. So you could put it on the street of Tokyo and it would be racing for pink slip. I suspect if you have ADHD, you're even more prehistorical. Really? You calling me old? Can't believe you just call me prehistoric. That's rude. Yeah, I'm with you there, Perfy. I shouldn't be doing the shit I'm doing now. I should be exploring the world and looking for good... Yeah, literally. Like, all I want to do, for me, is, like, I want to, like, see the world and make cool stuff. As in, like, write music, write stuff, write... Do the word writing. But I'm locked into a capitalist hellscape. Yeah, experiencing creating. One feeds into the other as well. Because everything you experience works as another source of inspiration. Like, I've like read books and been like, I can hear the music to this in my head. Or like I've written something on guitar and been like, this evokes a certain feeling that I've felt from, like, you know, reading certain things and things like that. It's all interchangeable. Right, I was going to take a break. I've just been yapping. Sorry, I do this all the time. The yappening is upon us. Two hours for 2 sets. It has been. I mean, I do have a 15-minute like starting soon, don't I? So that doesn't really count. I am hungry though. I'm gonna eat another banana. Back at 27. That's so good. I need to actually put it on screen. What did I type? I typed 27. Why does it say 30? What is going on? It's because it's on the BRB thing, and okay, that's why. I'm calling it 28. I love the fruit cat run stuff. It's so fun. We have blueberry cat run. Yep, we have that, and we also just have. Is it just cat run? No, not cat run. No, there's lemon cat. Stationary, stationary lemon cat. Yeah, they're so fun. Right, I'll BRB. I'll see you all shortly. Peace. Hello. Not muted this time. He's back. Oh. I'm not. I can literally see it. You ass hat. I'm looking at it. Can't trick me. Let's try. Once me and Mr. Huang are done with our partnership, I'm gonna go live in a cabin in Lapland for a few months. Okay. See, Hustle, this is what Mr. Huang wants you to think. He wants you to believe it's a partnership. It's not. Thank you, Deb. I've just tried on some perfume that my friend made. It's really nice. The friend that I went to cat sit for over the weekend, she gave me some samples. Well, I'm grateful, not grateful. I'm happy that you have the opportunity to do that. That's what I'll say. I think it's an opportunity more people should have. That's all I'm saying when it comes to money. That's all I'm saying. Hi, Sadie. How you doing? I'm not in some mega privileged position. Yeah, you are, actually. You're a Western white man. Don't ever say those words ever again. You are the most privileged person in society. You're safe, man. You're in the safest group of people. You're in within your demographic. Is in fact that is the only demographic in which word is it equality of opportunity? Is that what I'm thinking of? I just can't have me completely lost a phrase. In Western society, I'm a completely normal person. See, but normal's the wrong word. Normal's the wrong word. I think. You are in the you're in a majority. Majority and normal are not synonymous. It says the median salary in Finland is 3,600 euros, while mine is 24. So I'm not privileged here. Right, but you're privileged in relation to pretty much everywhere in the world. Oh, I've already used a safety. Determine and focus on execute what needs to be done. Okay, and all I'm asking is that you are grateful that you have that opportunity every single step of the way and never take it for granted. And don't pull the ladder up behind you. I know one of these is a respawn. Oh no, there's 2 respawns. Okay. I'll talk about... Yeah. Yeah. Attack of the Jensens. Hi, Chris. We're never not talking about Jensen. Alright, bye, see ya. I appreciate it. No, I don't know you, I don't appreciate the compliment. I take it back. All I'm saying is that for many people in Western society, if you're willing to make some effort and have discipline, you can do a lot. Yeah, but effort and discipline is... I'm not trying to sound like I'm disagreeing with everything you say here. But... you have to have no other extenuating circumstances in your life sometimes for that to happen. I think the fact that you're single helps. Whoa, 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 whoa. Alter? Discipline and effort can't do anything for my autism. It's so true, yeah. I think it could probably help with my ADHD. Like, I can definitely... like, routines help me a little bit. Like, a habit forming for me is... it does seem to overcome some of the impulse that I suffer from. And, scatterbrainediness. You know, that's a good description. Having ADHD, it feels like being scatterbrained but also brain dead at the same time. It's one way to think about it. Like, I'm either all over the place or the thing's just not working. Good luck, Dawn. You can do it. Try not to die of boredom in the first 100 floors. Our rate of employment is like 20%. Bloody hell. The choice I make biking all the time. It's the choice I make cooking every day. All that stuff. Yeah. No, I agree. Yeah. And I think things like that, once you are in a working environment, they are choices you can make to have discipline. I 100% agree. See, but even like, this is one of those things that, where even like being neurodivergent makes that difficult, right, Puzzle? Like, I'm obviously ADHD as hell, and the thing I struggle with most with money is impulsivity. I'm very impulsive in all aspects of life. Not all, that's not true. Like, I'm not gonna be acting on every single whim, you know, like, I know what's right and what's wrong. I just mean, like, in terms of, like, you know, spending money, things like that. I think to myself, let me put it this way, if the thought crosses, like, say, for example, I just think to myself, I really fancy a pizza, right? Like, a takeaway pizza. I can't stop myself. I'll open, even if I've deleted all the apps on my phone, I will reinstall an app and I'll order a goddamn pizza. Like, it's just not happening. If I've got a bunch of money like saved up for once, and I think I want this like guitar or something, but this other thing looks really nice, I'll just buy the other thing regardless of whether or not like I've almost saved for something that I really want. It's really hindering. Hi Severin, sorry, I did see your first message. I've just... you know me, I'm all over the place. I'll be doing good. Enjoy your errands as much as you can. Also harder if you live in a very expensive city. Yeah, I mean, ideally, wages should raise along with that. Like London wages, for example, yeah. Can't fucking speak. Wages in London are higher than, like, say where I live. I ain't from London. Did I never pop a strength, or did it run out? It might have just run out, actually. Hi, Siridia, how you doing? Whoa. These patrols are really annoying. Need strength. One thing close. These don't like outright kill me in Gloom, do they? With the swing, the steel. I'm sure like nothing one-shots this slow down. I mean, to be fair, the stuff doesn't one-shot high up either. Like you can stand in the curl Mega Blaster. Unless they're masking like crazy and crash and burn at 35. Sounds too real. Hello. Sure is. I'm gonna witching this because it's a lot. What's with the curling thing? Let's see if there's a mimic in any of these. The curl Mega Black. Got it. Very good. That was good. I enjoyed that one. Putting the chickens in the black hole. And they deserve it. They started it. Question is that something I checked already? Did I look at these? I have no idea. Steel. I'm still at 3, so... Oh, hello. So much clicking. What's this? Oh, you're witching, okay. What music is it? Oh, best. Oh yeah, this is a good one. I like this one. -101. Oh no. What will I do? Hi Willow. How are you? I have 2 sight. I'll just keep them at 2. You're alive. I should hope so. I don't know how I'd feel if you were contacting me from the grave through Twitch of all places. Score 61 to 100 last night. Border score already, yeah. It somehow feels less less exciting to play than Sage, even though like it should be a bit more engaging. Because I feel like Scholar has to be a bit more proactive than Sage does. It's the same amount of proactivity. Just Sage does it faster. Oh, I dodged that, okay. Very fun. Is that, didn't you lose one recently, or was that, did you almost lose it? As someone who has never played PoE 2, give me it in layman's terms, what happened? Should have raged the Corrigan to assert my dominance. Fought a new boss blind in endgame. Well, I don't even know if I feel sorry for you, to be honest. I'm joking, I do. There's a respawn. I'm not looking behind the pillar. It's there. Legendary Massacres and for Angelus. Does Angelus play PoE? Does he do like a similar thing? Oh no. Where are they? There. Oh, monkey. Oh, those are lost here. Yeah. Don't have thingy. Not the shit flinger. That's a second Serenity. Probably gonna be branching out stream-wise soon. Oh wow, an early skill issue flaw. But in the evening ones, I'll keep these ones deep dungeon. Like this time is always gonna be deep dungeon. There's times where I may like do deep dungeon on a night as well. Like I still might do 2 streams of deep dungeon in one day. But those will be rare-ish. I don't know if I enjoy it because I don't like the isometric stuff. Like, it's weird. I can't even guarantee that I'd like it, so I don't even know if I'll buy it or not. So I don't know, we'll see. I might have to watch some more gameplay of it. Also, what is the general community like? Because like what I would want to do is like play it like blind, no backseating kind of thing. That's kind of where I get my value from gaming these days. That's kind of how I want to approach stuff. PoE2 community, it just does. I mean, like, in general, you know, like, what's the Twitch culture like, that sort of thing. I know what you mean, it kind of bothers me to get. Yeah, like, it feels really impersonal. Like, I like to be a bit more connected to my character, but that's just me. Very annoying. I kept playing after I died. It moved you to soft colleague, and I immediately got a very big weapon. Oh my god, no! What a kick in the teeth. That's brutal. I only watch my DD people that play, so I don't. Oh, okay, fair enough. Just like to know what I'm getting myself into. That's all. So I'd need to be very firm with, like, I don't want any, like, backseating, just let me... I mean, what do I keep saying when I'm playing games? Just let me be stupid. Like, I value trying to do stuff for myself. Doesn't matter if it's difficult or not. That's part of the fun to me. I would imagine it's not a toxic since it's not a competitive, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay. Usually all the most toxic ones are PvP games. Yeah, you are right. British did PoE new player experience blind and enjoyed it. Okay. There are a lot of people that want to backseat you and tell you the game is impossible to play without. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I think people are like that with any game. Like, they can't possibly think that someone else can figure stuff out for themselves. Right? But also, there's the type of Twitch user that just wants to be helpful to the point of, like, where it's not fun. Like, you might as well just read a guide at that point and not play on stream. Like, if I'm going to play games these days, it's because I'm going to play them my way, which is going to be blind. I don't care how difficult it is. Just let me figure it out. And it's not like I'm going to be starting off hardcore. Like, I think if you want to jump into the deep end and do hardcore, then, like, you want to learn the game as fast as possible, right? But that's not going to be the intent for me. The intent for me is going to be playing to have fun. Hang on, I just saw Siridi, is there something funny one? It's PoE2 the game where Ross keeps getting yelled at by other people not knowing the history of the game. Oh yeah, Ross being, yeah. Ross knows nothing about FF14 apparently. I wasn't there, I don't know the full context of the conversation, but he got told he knows nothing. You know, just this guy who's been a hardcore raider for Savages and Ultimates and high-level PvP player and high-level Deep Dungeon player. Probably played more of the game than most people have. On and off since Realm Reborn. But yeah, knows nothing. You can play normal, hardcore, solo, self-found, and SSF hardcore. SSF's like it's self-sufficient, right? You can use a market or not. So it's kind of like playing RuneScape. When you start RuneScape, you can choose between, like, a regular account where you can, you know, trade and use the market, or you can have an Iron Man where you can't use the market, or there's like hardcore Iron Man, like Ultimate Iron Man where you can't use a bank. So you only have like your inventory slots to deal with, which is kind of crazy. I think you'll lose some of the excitement with the build, guys. Yeah, sure. Like, there are a bunch of people who don't know what some of the major boss mechanics are because they just make sure they have enough damage to one-shot them before they try. You see, that's lame, right? That's like spinning in Deep Dungeon. It's like you're not engaging with the content for me. I tried getting into it like 3 times and there's just too much of a learning curve at the start. I don't want to bother. Whereas if you're tinkering about, like, of course your damage is going to suck, but you see the full fights and some of them are actually really fucking cool. Yeah, see? Yeah, like, sometimes the game is good and you just have to play the game. If Ross knew anything about 14, he'd know better than to try and pull a Sasquatch. Look, in his defense, he tried to be sneaky. He tried to dot on sleep, didn't he? But he just wasn't far enough away. Bless his soul. What am I on? 78. Affluence Fortune. I'll re-strength, but I won't re-steal. It can be better for the next set. How far away was that lion? The sole reason I can stream listening to hardstyle music, is that a big draw of any game for you, Russell? That you can stream it while listening to hardstyle? You can start over in hardcore, plus items in your bank, or carry on in softcore, okay. No, I thought it was a treasure room, but it was just... I can't rage at this point. attacking again, or no? I have to do this. Hold on. Fuck! Right, okay. Do that. I'm gonna witching. So, otherwise I'm gonna die. It will be for the meme since I keep saying hardstyle is the go-to music for every PoE player. Right, okay. Oh. That's lovely. Thank you for the drop. That would have been nice earlier. Phrasing. Very funny. Am I gonna die on this set like I did on Scholar? Can't believe I did that. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, so games I'm gonna be playing. I've decided on. I want to do. That's not alluring. Holy shit! I thought it was. It was not. I want to do some PUBG at some point. Some old school RuneScape. Some RS3 as well. I'm just gonna take that one very casually. I feel like if I'm gonna deep dive into either of the RuneScapes, it's gonna be old school. I want to see them. They do. I might get it if it goes on sale. Oh, it's early access. Oh, okay. Interesting. How? Oh, PoE 2's new, isn't it? I'm on 70. I need to go play PoE. Is it free? I did not realise I was spending so long. Am I gonna have to triple lust this boss? I said that for the last one as well. Okay, got my strength back. Quadruple lust. Oh, yeah. It would be funny if, like, there was a power up to, oh, come on, lions. Nine. Sex double kill. I have double light speed, I didn't need to do that. Wasn't this also steal? I might kill this Astro. I mean, surely with like 2 lust, right? How many Alzons is too many Alzons, I wonder? Well, I don't know, if you can get them to sync up the Vuln, it's probably not so bad, right? But if they're just cycling it, and you're just in a Essener war with them, probably pretty bad. I'm not going to get 2 full lust off here. Right. Astro does more damage in Lust. No, Lust does more damage than Astro does, doesn't it? So, I'm better off staying in Lust here. Like the entire time. Surprised I made it out of that, actually. Not the 666 crit. Oh, I didn't do that either. I think I missed the the thingy. I could reso. See if I make it. Wait, how much is that doing? Oh, 2%. No, I don't make it. Ah, frick. Can't believe it. That's so funny. Oh well. Can't win them all. That was my fault for taking so long on 78. Was not paying attention. I'll try LOS the bomb, but multiplayer gets a bit fun. Yeah, you can't really do it consistently. Distracted by chat, yeah, it's fine. Minus 15k is not gonna hurt. I mean, it's still not chat's fault. Like, I know for a fact I need to be paying more attention. Like, if I want to, a decent score. Emo? It's so funny. Been exonerated. I wouldn't go that far. What was I saying earlier? Yeah, my friend... Yeah, going back very good. My friend started making perfumes and she gave me some sample bottles and I just tried some in the last break and it's really nice. Rich, okay. Yeah, they seem really good. I need to commission some emotes at some point. I'll try and make my own, but I've never used any graphic software at all. I mean, I do have one emote, but it's literally just a clip. Because it's animated, I was forced to upload it sub-only instead of follower-only, which I didn't realise was a thing. Kill count's low. got some really bad sets. It's not looking good. And I'm minus 15k as well. Struggling. Or is it the clown music? I'm glad I don't have my headset on then. Those are so itchy. I've been on histamine today as well. Did say there's... You stop doing this. I keep trying to find stuff and then there's... Oh, treasure room. And there's rages on all the floors. It really is. They make it look so funny. Oh, I missed one. I do need to go back to my rage to be fair. Thanks. Give me the plus 101. You got a Blossom Badge 3 in this channel? Hell yes. Like, I've been hearing about Asterix a lot recently. Well, not a lot, but like... It's not something that like I hear about frequently, ever. But it's come up multiple times in like the last few months, weirdly enough. I'm sure they made a TV show of it as well. Asterix and Obelix. Oh, another treasure room. Okay. It was movies, right? Okay. Have time. Dragon? Oh. Okay, sure. Did I already check that and then just forget? I don't remember. No, I didn't. Okay. Rage every single treasure room. Did pressing 1 stop my... Yeah, stop my auto run. If I had a nickel for every Asterix mention, I'd have like 3 nickels. Ooh, one of those. Strength everywhere. Red. A new animated movies quite recently. Oh, okay, cool. Nothing is free of the nostalgia bit, is it? Yeah, 3 whole times. Crazy. Like, I don't think I've heard about it since I was like a kid. And then for it to like come up 3 times recently is weird. Racing? The nostalgia bit when you think about it. If it's good, if it was a good time you had, yeah. A frog. More campers are so disgusting. You have to crit. Yeah, same's really. I'm okay for like behind glass and not in a place where they can get to me. I'm not like I'm fine with butterflies, which is really weird. Like I really don't like moths, but butterflies I think are totally cool and awesome. Parent, I don't usually backseat. I'm not even gonna read the rest of the sentence, how about don't? I don't think you're supposed to hit frog traps. Damn. Keep that in mind. Only butterflies and moths, right? Just not like the crawlies. If your HP reaches 0, you die. It's crazy news. Revelatory information to someone who's never played a video game, sure. I'm not gonna read that reason. Well, I'm not gonna ignore you, Willow. It was like a first time message from someone. I wouldn't read the rest of the message. I don't normally backseat, but not the same energy as I'm not trying to be mean, but usually if you have to if there has to be a qualifier for something that you're gonna say, probably just don't say it, right? Toxic ass grass. Yeah, I'm not trying to be racist, but wow, lots of rage. As in the commander. Dragon needs to go because they hurt the most. Chimera because I hate them the most. My grandfather famously once said, "I'm not racist, I use taxis." That is absolutely insane, Willow. I think what's worse is when like you have to encounter like people who are like sly racist like while you're at work. Like I've worked call center jobs before, right? And then I've had people say to me, customers say to me, "Oh, it's so nice to speak to someone who's, you know, English or whatever, rather than insert whatever nationality here." I'm like, this conversation would have been nicer and shorter, which benefits everyone if you'd have just not said that sentence, actually. I just have to sit there and be like, what kind of store did you say? Is that a call center? have a week where it's not all Mondays? What have I missed? Are your Mondays particularly bad, Perfect? Because like I've had jobs where like Monday is by far the worst day, and then the rest of the week's pretty chill. Like it's so busy on Monday, and then like Tuesday is like the most dead day you can imagine. I heard store, so I was thinking how many which people. Oh no, I meant like phone calls with customers. Like I've had people like actually say shit like that to me. And I've just got to kind of like talk around it. Like anyway, moving on. Pull you out, I will lose my job. You know, working in a call center is much like being streaming. It's much like being a streamer. You are held hostage by the people that are talking to you that day. I shouldn't say held hostage because I use that in relation to hustle. I don't feel that way about everyone, obviously. But like you're at the mercy of chat is what I mean, right? You are at the mercy of whoever is in chat that day. You might get a new person that's just like absolutely like I don't know, difficult to deal with. This will hold you hostage. He does. He comes in, asks inane questions. You have to answer, right? Because it's what being a streamer is all about. Don't call your clients chat. Yeah, and don't call chat customers either. It goes both ways. Although you could say that, like, some people sub, and they sub because they like the content, right? Or what you're doing as a person, so, I mean, they're paying customers. Yesterday was a typical Monday and so far Tuesday is like Monday numbers. Oh no. I hope it gets easier for you. I ask questions to get to know people, and in the process they may or may not get angry. No. Don't put this on the person you ask the question at. You know for a fact that your conversation tactic is to put forward something that seems thought-provoking at a surface level because you've only thought about it at a surface level, and then when people try to challenge you on your points, you start just saying the most insane shit ever to distract from the fact that you're wrong or that your point's not going as well as you wanted it to. How's it my fault? Asked person instigated. Literally. You remember earlier, like literally 3 minutes ago, when I said about how customers would say things to me where if they'd not said that, we'd both be having a nicer time right now? It's the same thing. Also sends upsetting questions in the middle of the night. So you wake up into an instant panic attack. Yeah, absolutely no consideration. Do you know, Deb, I thought the same thing. At one point. Comes pretty close sometimes. I hate it when customers try and flirt with the girls. Oh my god, it makes you like. It makes you want to throw up, doesn't it? Like, that's another thing about like this like customer like service provider relationship is that the customer, like, there's people who are just so entitled as fuck, aren't they? Like, they think because you're on the clock that. Do you think that just because I'm on the clock, I won't tell you how I really feel about your actions and who you are as a person? Because if you try and do something like that to someone who is at work, it shows to me that you are the kind of person who takes advantage of people in a vulnerable position, right? Those are the kinds of people who are doing shit like that. Immovable object versus unstoppable force. Yeah, it's pretty accurate. To start with, the majority of our workforce is 16 to 18, so it's just weird because you have no way of knowing if they're even adult. That is sickening. And if I step in and start an argument about it, it's somehow my fault when I'm just safeguarding my staff. Yeah. How dare you not let them shoot their shot? Regardless of whether it's legal or not. That is crazy work, Willow. And you should be ashamed. I was going to pop into those anyway, so that's nice. You've pressed the elk awakening button. Prepare to suffer. I need to... Weapons. Russell's favourite pomander. Russell of no, sorry. Pomander of capitalism. Maybe I should let them shoot their shot, then get them sent to prison. You're the next, what's he called? What was that show? Catch a Predator? City's dealt with way less of a pain than I imagined. No $1,000 fines. Good. I'm glad you got that sorted. We were stressing about that quite a bit. Don't reply, Perfy. Make him feel how he made you feel. You want to tell me who filed the complaint, but whatever, they can enjoy the lunch. I think that's stupid. I think you should have a right to know who's complained. Like, who's got a problem about me? Like, people want to complain so bad because, like, the thing about this, right, is that they want to complain, but they don't want to fucking help, do they? Maybe the person whose yard it is, like, you never know who's, like, going through shit, do you? And who, like, might be struggling with being able to carry out a task like that or something. No, they'd just rather complain because it makes them feel good about themselves and their insignificant, miserable lives. Makes them feel like the big person. I have a duty to my neighbourhood to report any overgrown grass. Why don't you just, please, touch the grass, actually? Why don't you touch the grass, and maybe that'll actually help the issue. That's exactly what you need to do. There is grass waiting to be touched and dealt with. I just unlocked new anxiety. That's— oh no, what's up? Are you good? Yeah, when you packed up for a good dogging session and neighbourhood watched us. It's a real problem, I know. I'm not even gonna get a reso off, am I? Because of the claw pull-ins, so... or maybe once the claws are dead. That's not gonna happen, is it? I was thinking I'll reso once the claw's dead, yeah. This probably hasn't even saved me much time. 1 GCD. When you said something like, I should know who has a problem with me, my brain was like, I wonder who in the community secretly hates me. Well, there might be some people. You never know. No, I'm talking about... I'm talking about calling the kettle black here, Willow. If you remember the conversation that was had in Ross's Discord. It's not about people you hate, but... that's what you thought about, yeah. Oh no, the hypocrisy of my actions. Oh shit, I didn't light speed. Not hypocrisy, but like it's just a funny thing to have like anxiety about when after the conversation we were having. Russell has his own torture chamber in Ross's Discord. He does. You want to get food? Is there nothing you can do to help the situation? I know it sucks. What I'm doing. You had sub delivered earlier. Was it in Subway? What did you get? I had a Subway when I went to Comic-Con a few weeks ago. Months ago. About 6 weeks ago, I guess that was. Fake meat deli. Pretty accurate. Philly cheese. Oh, Philly cheesesteak's good. No matter where you get it from. Honestly, Futon, like, even in the UK, I can tell the quality of it has gone down over the years. Is it a sap or what? Oh, yeah. Another sentence is Willow says on a Friday night. Oh shit, I didn't... If you had to have two heads, what kind of head would the second one be? It would be, does it have to be real? A dragon head? If you had two heads though, could you cut one off without repercussions or not? Interesting. Dragons are real, what do you mean? True. We have Komodo dragons. Nature portal contamination will be super large, needs something mental, yeah. Yeah, sometimes getting a takeout is just, even though, like, you know it's not going to be the best for you, it just sometimes just feels good to have, doesn't it? So I understand. I get where you're coming from. Polycephalus. That does make sense. Yeah, multiple-headed, I guess that'd be more than two. Since two heads will be bicephalus. It actually isn't unhealthy, they use real food. Oh really? Okay, I've never actually had Chipotle. Did you know we have two brains in one? Yeah, if you had your brain cut in half, the two half would do their thing more or less independently. Yeah, there is studies around this actually, Deb. No, it's not made up, Hustle. The thing that connects the two halves of the brain is called the corpus callosum, I think. And there are circumstances where people have had to have operations to have that brain tie severed. And because both halves of the brain control different things, they can do really fun experiments. Like, they can show something. For example, I can't remember which way around it is. Is it the left brain that's creative and the right brain deals with information? Whichever way around it is, you can show something to the right eye. The brain will have... Neither brain will have any idea, like... How do I say this? So, like, you can show something to the right eye, and because the corpus callosum isn't in existence anymore, there should be no way to transfer information between the two brains in order for them to process it together as one. If you show something to the right eye, and then tell someone, like, there's something where, like, they don't remember they've even seen it, right? But then if you ask them to draw something, they will draw the thing that they just were shown but can't recall seeing. It's funny though, then sometimes a person can't remember how to say the word aloud and then they can still write it out with the other hand up. Yeah, shit like that. It's absolutely wild. It's really fascinating. Yeah, there's all sorts of experiments being done around this. You can put some real... That's interesting. Yeah, the brain's weird. Very odd. But yeah, the two halves of the brain are connected by this massive more brain. And there are instances where people have had it severed for medical reasons, because I can't remember why people have had it done. The brain is weird, the brain said, yeah. Like, it's self-aware at least. I put Hustle's question about heads into Google and asked the AI about the pros and cons of different animal heads as a follow-up. What did it churn out? What slop are we dealing with today? Doghead, the golden retriever. Pros, unmatched sense of smell to detect gas leaks or hidden snacks. Because those are the only two real pros, aren't they? Instant social icebreaker that everyone wants to pet. Do I want to be pet anywhere upon first meeting? Because if the dog is on my body, the dog is me. And I don't want to be petted the first time I meet someone. Like, if I have... Is the dog its own entity? Why am I entertaining this? if the dog is its own entity, but it's on my body, can I feel the dog being pet? Do we share sensation and things like that? It's for eliminating seizure mostly. Oh, okay. Not sure how much they do it anymore though. Okay, a bit like lobotomies. I wonder if it's like a conjoined twin situation. Yeah. Oh shit! Sorry. You think that having a mic stand here, I would be used to it existing, but apparently I'm not. I need to get a better way to do this. I might be able to hang it. No, I can't. Never mind. Am I finishing now? It's only 4:30. I'll do one more. I wonder how many people would fancy if we had a puppy species. Probably the entire trans woman population. which is a lot of people. Sorry, I'm generalizing there, obviously. Having a second hair would make sex embarrassing. One would have fun and the other would be reading a book or something. I mean, again, this is what I mean, like, do they share sensation? It would be the looping we have in the game. Oh, that's true. So not like, yeah, so not strictly like puppy or like dog person. It would probably be like the wolves. I forget they exist sometimes, actually, Blank. Also, thank you for reminding me of those. If I could take the Miko face and transplant it, I'd probably be alright. Well, with the magic of... with the magic of magic, you can probably do that. I wish Phantom Vials were real. Yeah, that'd be cool. Be interesting to know if I'd use it to get to the end point quicker. Not there's an end point, like it's a process, right? But would I use it to dye my hair? Absolutely. Like I would absolutely use it to like just fuck around with like different colour hair without having to go through the process of like dyeing it and stuff. I'd make myself a bit shorter. If you were able to remove the wings without magic from your current outfit, it'd be all I'd wear too. Honestly, that's a good shout, because I mean I like the wings, but they are a bit big, aren't they? You need to add cat ears. Oh, what, to me? No. We need Jandelane IRL, yeah. Oh, true, actually, aren't we getting a feature in Evercold where you can... like, certain items will have different levels of glam to them, like you can make them more minimalistic, like remove the accessories and stuff like that. I wonder if that's probably what they'll do for something like this. Yeah, we don't know what can be removed. Yeah. Yeah, we don't know yet, unfortunately. Like, because, I mean, from this... I mean, for me, the thing that makes the most sense is probably the wings. Because I do like the neck and shoulder detail, I like the arm stuff, I think it's really cool. Yeah. It is a shame. So many armors I want to remove. Yep. There's so many, like, oh, what is it? Like, there's some, like, Sky Pirate, I think it's called Sky Pirates stuff. The tops, where they just have bags on the side. They have a belt, and they just have sacks hanging off, like, the side, or, like, little bags. And I don't want those there. I like the look of the top. I don't want the trimmings. It's too much for me. Comic's having a nice time. Remove those wings and make a version of copied factory casting without the slit in the dress. That's a good... You know, that's... Yeah, that's a good shout. I mean, I like the slit in the dress, but... That's just a personal fashion taste thing. I assume you prefer, like, just the full thing. I'm trying to do something, but my mouse has been double-clicking the entire time and it's not doing it. This is brutal, right? I'm fine, I think. Right, I'll do another, like, 5-ish minute break just to run ads to turn pre-rolls off, and then I'll do one more set. I might as well finish 91 to 100. It's like no full gowns beside the wedding one. Yeah, I think you're right, actually. Nothing that you'd specifically call a gown, right? Summer tie's just poofy, yeah. It is nice, but it is poofy. Oh yeah, there is that princess dress. Is that from the store? What time is it now? 41. I'll be back at... I'll just say be happy. I'm not going to be the full 10 minutes. I'm just going to have a few minute break and then play ads and come back. Oh, sorry, I can't live with this with this here. It's difficult. That's how we got the emote. How the emote happened. I had an itch on my face. It was so urgent that I just whacked the microphone up into my face. Sorry, it was an accident. My hair doing? I don't even know. Someday you can put it behind the monitor and put it over, but that needs space. Yeah, I mean, I probably could actually do that. But my two monitors are so close together that there's no way for the mic stand to go in between. I could move the TV over to the right, but that would involve moving chat over. I don't really want to separate the screens any more than they're already separated. I could probably put it on the left one here. Why did I put it on the right? I don't remember. I'll move it to the left at some point and see if that helps. I could have it on the left part of my desk. It might be because it was just too crowded even when... Because like I've got speakers here, I've got my desk fan, I put my my cup of whatever here, like tea, my phone's in front of me, keyboard, headsets off to the side, like, there's just too much going on. I don't want like even a folded mic there as well. Right, I'll BRB for a few minutes. I'll run ads and then... I can't handle it being... You know what? It's what made it worse is being away for like 4-ish days, 4 or 5 days, and using a headset, so I had nothing in front of me the entire time. I'm probably gonna be live for like 40 minutes at most, Futon. Enjoy your food, if that's what you're getting up to. Yeah, I'll be right back. See y'all soon. Hello. Welcome back. That's... Thank you. Alright, one more set. Excuse me, sorry. One more set and find someone to raid. I know Rin was streaming what I think was Deep Dungeon because their stream title said setup, so I assume doing Deep Dungeon. Too lost. Wasn't here? Did I not check this? The 2 flags. Oh, okay. Setting up disappointment. Oh no. We lost, Misty on now. It's a bigger flaw than I anticipated, so... Okay, cool. No witching. Doing a witching. I don't need to strength if I'm gonna lost. Oh my god, the flaw doesn't end. I'm gonna spend most of the time running back. Site, witching, site witching, flight. Pretty certain. I'm just gonna ignore the respawn. Don't really have time. That was a long ass war. Also, I don't think I'm gonna try the 101 speed ever again. On Astro, it just ends in tears every single time. I don't think I've actually ever made it on stream on Astro. Kind of funny. No, I just... No, I just pressed steal. I take it back. No, 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 no. Alright, I'm gonna witching lost. Oh, hang on, let's try this first, don't I? Accidentally pressing steal is brutal. That does not feel good. The Atlas Affluence is coming. Are those witching? Go back for it. There can be a trap on this corner. I'm about to... yeah. Common corner trap, that one. I call that room the Bucky Room. Yeah, it's so accurate. I do feel like bad things happen every single time I go in there. It's such a small room. Like, you can't, like, knowing that trap is common there, you can't use the room to circle round, and it's such a small room that, like, if you want to go in and out, you're gonna get hit by, like, everything on the way out. You've got to be prepared to... You know what's really funny is that, like, I've used an extra steal by accident. I've not even really needed to steal. Because I've just Witching Lust the first two floors. And then raged this one. So not only was my first steal kinda useless, using the second one feels extra bad because of that. I don't need the guards or whatever. Okay, one steal back. Very good. Right, no, just never punished. Love to see it. About the purity in the starting room. Already used. My time! See, I can't do that for shit. Okay, hang on. One more gold though. Oh, 2 steals. Wow, I picked up 4 steals. This floor, that's really funny. When will I ever not be a cat frog? That's the question. Happens several times a day. Alright, we can stop with the steals now. I get it. Got them all back now. Fuck. Stop! That's 6 steals on 2 floors. I need other stuff, game. Arezzo is nice, actually. Is it really viable to speed this angle up? Yeah, I do it every time. I've missed it once or twice, but... yeah, definitely viable. had to pressure cast. Very good. I got our strength. It's so lazy on Astro, fair enough. Ouchie. Yeah, sometimes if I'm playing better and get decent drops, I'll do the 101 speed as well. But that's not easy, and I have failed it as many times as I've succeeded, so... I am winning that one all the time. Come on. Did a half-scored attempt first, white from 190, second attempt clear without any scoring, so it's not even on the leaderboard. See, that's why I'm locked into scoring. There's no way I'm not clearing Astro, not scoring. Like, I want to have my win run be the one that's on the leaderboard. I can't start from 51 anymore. Oh. Right. Rename your character. Does it work like that? Just renaming my character to get rid of my scores? Neither my Astor Paladin clears are on the leaderboard because of that. That's unfortunate. You know you have to do them again, right? It's the law. Oh, it's not the other one. I was like, that's a patrol that just stopped moving. It's not a patrol at all. A bit behind time-wise. The 51 non-scored start and got 18th on 8th of my clear, bloody hell. 3 deaths. 0 mimics. I'll Witching Lust this because I've pulled too much to survive a rage. IMO. We need dotting. Like this. I shouldn't have done that then. I didn't light speed. I could have sworn I pressed it. That was close. That could have been really bad, actually. What was what? Intuition. Steal. Still not really on time. But I do have enough sites to help me with navigation. How many steals have I had this set? It's so many. Where am I going? Thanks again. I'll finish this. Come back to chest after. Thanks for leaping towards me. Helps. I have one lost, so that's out of the question now. Another steal. That is the only thing that's dropping for me, apparently. I've got my way back. Renee. Right. I misremembered. It was a strength, not a steal. I've had so many steals this set that I just assumed it was a steal. The second accidental steal I've used this set. What was this? Oh, was this a steal? Fine. Wait. Yeah, I don't always remember which one's which. Despite doing this content so many times. Hey, Perfect, hiring. Have you finished stream already? I wasn't a radio. Honker. Ooh. Hi, Saturn. How you doing? How goes the grind? I be good. Yeah, pretty good today actually. Good to be home. How are you? How's the sunburn? I was busy today. Crazy. Oh my gosh. Probably have to wait to this now yet. Witching back, that's gonna be good for doing another rezo. Oh, that I need time. I am happened again. I had an itch on my neck. Wait, I need to alter. Ignore that. Well, Ben isn't too bad now. We're a bit sore, but not good. Okay, that's getting better at least. Just lather yourself in aloe, you'll be good. Last big floor. I have a site for the final floor though, which is nice. Knockback disabled, so I'm not raging it. So what am I doing then? Witching Rezo. Since I've got another witching. Oh, how many times to edit an old denim jacket and cut the sleeves off? Ooh, interesting. I have a black denim jacket, like, and I don't know if I'll like it or ever wear it. Ooh. Wondering if I could do something similar, maybe. Ignore that, I'm not stopping for... Thanks. Is that a letter? Can't tell if you can break those. Oh, I have pox. This isn't good. Oh, come here, come on. Where? Yes! Yes! Let's do it. That's amazing. That is the result I could have hoped for. I'm weak, Abigail, and then enemy's tough. I was going to do it with some jeans at some point. I was going to cut my jeans down to shorts. Tiny's a stretch. I'm 5'6". I'm not tiny. Oh, I gotta be careful here. No, don't. I can just fight this. No, there's a... I'm gonna rage. Send it all. Rage it. The Gravekeeper and the Dormans. Oh, it's all bad actually. Oh, baby. Don't patronize me. Why did I re-poop? Gotta poop some sponge. Is it silly? I'm gonna get a call with that. Oh, Corrigans. And wearing. Nice. That could have been bad, actually. One lost, one reso. I better not fuck this up. Otherwise I'm missing another speed. Ow. Okay, let's just chill out, shall we? It's literally 91 to 100. Matronizing, very funny. Steal just to cap off the set, because why wouldn't it be a steal? Taking your grandma very seriously. Don't forget to press light speed. My grandma out of this. I don't think I will. Be talking shit. Come on, Astro, do something. I think it's good, actually. One bad typo away from being a biphallic corpse. And 20 seconds for 40%, that's pretty good. Should die before in a minute and a half, I think. What am I pressing? Wrong thing, the wrong things, that's what I'm pressing. Actually, I don't, I don't think I do this. No, I don't do 20% in a minute. What did Tincture and... I can't remember. I did Divination last time. But after all that, I'm gonna miss it. Rage the boss? No, I'm not doing that. Not my last rage. I mean, I could. I'll do it for the memes. These are the things you have to do to clear an asteroid. Now reset. No, I'm good. Yeah, I'm still not making it. It's the worst I've ever played Astro in my life. Are you sure? Yeah, I'm sure it is. 14-14. Yeah. Malefic doesn't do... I mean, Combust doesn't do 400 potency dot per tick. Oh, does it? Plus by auto attacks. Maybe I was wrong. Oh, today we learned. This is minus 30k. Minus 30k. Would have been 1.5. There we go. That's funny. Considering that, like, I feel like that wasn't really a good run. Got my speed 111 with no rage, no lust on Astro. Let's see how well that goes. I'll tell you what we're going to do fast is go to someone else's channel. What we're going to do. What's the Cogler doing? Playing Echoes. We'll go see Cog. You all know him. You all love him. Cogging himself. Today was a fun one. Thank you for being here on the climbs and making it fun, otherwise I would be bashing my head against a wall. Always a good time. I shouldn't call him the Cogler. It makes him sound like a villain and like you're like a child snatcher type of vibe of like movie villain. The Cogler, just something designed to scare kids, basically. Right, that's me done. I'll be back later with some Destiny. Careful, he's going to steal your cogs while you sleep. I have no cogs to turn, it's fine. I am cogless. Up in my head. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I shall catch you another time. Have a good day if I don't see you. Cogless, yeah. Forever cogless. See you later, my friends. Bye-bye.